This guy has been playing way too much Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, stay back. Stay back.
What do you do when a naked man, I mean a butt-naked man, runs towards you?
Do not box in any law enforcement officer.
Stop messing with officers. Stop putting yourself in a situation and where officers might think you're trying to ambush them. I can't imagine how terrible that was. I've been sprayed before and it was not a fun experience, but I don't know. Just watch the video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Ryan Tilman Show. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. We've gotten a lot of new subscribers lately. Do me a favor before we move forward, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you like the content I bring to you. And most importantly, turn on that notification bell so that way you get access to the latest and greatest video. Let's jump right into it. We got a lot to cover today. We got a pursuit that, let me tell you, I did not expect it to end the way it did. Then we're going to jump to a use of force where I had to ask myself the question, is I more afraid of the guy attacking me with a knife or attacking me because he was butt naked? And last but not least, we're going to give you guys some clarity for ICE in Chicago. And let me just tell you, stop messing with the police. It just goes to that. Let's get into the pursuit. This guy has been playing way too much Grand Theft Auto, trying to get 5 stars for those of y'all that play Grand Theft Auto. I want to pause the video right here. Doesn't this look like a roller coaster? This officer is literally on the edge of this freeway. They should open up an amusement park and have a ride called Pursuit. And it's like you get in a police pursuit. That would be pretty cool. Hey, but do me a favor. Keep an eye on this video because I don't know what in the Houdini is about to happen, but it's almost like they pull an illusion because the suspect somehow gets turned around and just watch. Okay, that's my question. How did the suspect get through all of that traffic to turn back around and come back towards the officer? I was like, how did that even happen? Like, this dude is doing magic.
And he's going forward. He's the other way now. Mackenzie, stay in the construction zone. Stay in the construction zone. Hey, Honda. You just crashed over the wall. Put your fucking hands up! Get on the floor! Who's in there? Who's in there? Get on the floor! Get on the floor! Put your fucking hands up! Get on the floor! Hands up! Hands! Hands on your stomach! Go! Flip over! Stomach on the ground! Stomach on the ground! Stomach on the ground! Turn around! Hands behind your back! What is wrong with you, man? What do you think is wrong? No, I didn't want to get caught.
I gotta admit, I did not expect it to end like that. That was 19-year-old Abel Campos who, the way he was driving, he made it seem like he wasn't trying to go back to jail. I thought for sure this dude was going to come out guns a-blazing, full-on assault towards the officers or trying to flee. And the dude did all that crazy driving, putting so many different people at risk, all to just give up in the end. I don't know. I guess it's a win for the police, no doubt about it. But I wasn't expecting it to end like that. All right, let's go on to the next video. This next one, in law enforcement, one of my biggest fears, obviously above, being hurt or killed in the line of duty, was what do you do when a naked man, a butt-naked man, runs towards you and he has a knife in your hand? Are you more afraid of the knife or him hopping on top of you being butt-naked? I don't know. Just watch the video.
Hey, buddy, how are you? I tell you what, you gotta drop the knife if I want to talk to you, okay? Can you drop the knife for me? What's your name? Hey, stay back. Stay back. That's correct. Come on out of here. Stay back.
You just fucking shoot me, honestly.
I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
That was fast. It was quick. I'm going to show you another angle, and I want you guys to kind of catch what the suspect says. It's pretty wrong. It's kind of jacked up, but anyways, let's just watch.
Hey, I got none. I got none.
Friend, come on out here.
Stay back.
What address you at?
You just fucking shoot me, honestly.
I'm not shooting you. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife.
You do it for black people all the time.
Drop the knife. Did y'all catch that? He's like, can you guys just do this to me? If I can't say it because of YouTube. He's like, can you do it? He said, you do it all the time for black people. That's just straight up wrong. But here's what I want to break down about this video before I show you guys the rest of this other angle is this guy obviously is a threat because he has a deadly weapon in his hand, even though he doesn't have any clothes on. The officers deploy their taser, and the taser's ineffective. So I've always said from day one, you can't always become over dependent on that taser because it can get you into trouble. And so luckily the officers were able to transition to a deadly force option. But man, it just happens in an instant. Let's watch the second video, and then I'll give you guys my final conclusion about this video.
Do you not? Do you not? Do you not? Stop fire. Stop fire. Drop it. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Stop. You got me dying within the dress. Cambridge, start me here back now.
What you're watching right here, here's another officer arriving on scene. I think she works for an adjacent agency, and she's doing some type of mutual support. She's going to go back and forth for a while. I don't know why. I don't know if he's in front of her. I don't know, but just bear with me, and then we'll see the end of the video.
7-6, where did you go in here?
All the way to the left. 1043, he has slit his wrist.
So a piece of important information, she's basically notifying dispatch that the guy has basically cut his arms. And so that would tell you that they're dealing with somebody who is trying to harm themselves. It's important information for the officers to know that, because that also tells you a little bit about their mindset.
All right, just whenever you get out.
completely naked, just that part 3. 10-4. 10-4.
Hey, buddy, how are you? I'll tell you what, you gotta drop the knife if you want to talk to you, okay?
I'm done talking. It's time to talk.
Drop the knife. What's your name? Hey, stay back.
556, I'm still here if you need me out there. Correct, come on out here.
That's what we're trying to do. Okay, just stand back.
I'm not shooting. Drop the knife for me. Drop the knife. Drop the knife.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Drop the knife.
Yeah.
Chambers, start me
back now.
So one of the good things that these officers did that was heads up is they made sure they watched their crossfire. And that's especially difficult when you're dealing with a suspect who's on the run. The officer or that suspect runs towards an officer, and instead of that officer that's chasing after deploying his firearm as well, he keeps his taser in his hand knowing that there could possibly be a crossfire. But when somebody's running at you, it's very, very difficult, and it's not uncommon to see officers fall like we saw this officer at the very beginning, just because everything shifts in an instant. And so your momentum shifts, your weight balance shifts, and therefore you always still have to be ready to stop that threat even when somebody's chasing you with a knife. So kudos to the officer for stopping the threat. The suspect was later transported to a hospital later where he succumbed to his wounds. But the best thing about it is nobody else was hurt in it during this scenario. So let's go to the last one.
Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers. They are agents of law enforcement. If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed and that this could end in a deadly situation. And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions. Do not box in any law enforcement officer. You are breaking the law when you do that. And you are putting yourself in danger. Following law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death. When you plow into a vehicle that contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force. And they can use deadly force in response to stop you.
So here's the short end of it. Stop messing with officers. Stop, putting yourself in a situation and where officers might think you're trying to ambush them. The other thing that I want to address here is a little bit about the immigration stuff, because again, it seems like we still haven't learned. Now, one of the things I want to notate is the cities that are having the biggest issues with immigration enforcement are those that have sanctuary laws, like Chicago, like California, well, cities within California, like LA, San Diego. They moved up to places like Washington State now. The biggest cities having these issues with immigration is the ones that have sanctuary laws in place. Let me break down sanctuary laws so you kind of understand them a little bit more and why this is so polarizing. Way back when they passed sanctuary laws, and the whole idea was so that way if there's somebody who's an illegal immigrant, if they wanted to go and report a crime, they can report a crime without fear of being deported. That was the idea. But there was a lot of unintended consequences that came with that. So prior to that, the way it will work is, let's just say I was an illegal immigrant, say I'm arrested by the local city police, they take me down to the county jail, and when I'm down to the county jail, it's fair game for ICE to come in there and contact me and either deport me or make sure I'm doing whatever I need to do within my process. But when they pass those sanctuary laws or sanctuary cities, what ended up occurring is now the city police or the county agencies no longer work with federal immigration or ICE when it comes to enforcement. So now if I'm arrested and I'm an illegal immigrant, I may go down to county jail, but once I've served my time for whatever crime I've committed unrelated to immigration, they will put me back on the streets. Well, why is that, important for you to know as the viewer? It's important for you to understand that when they get kicked out to the streets, where is ICE now going to go to find these people? In the streets. And you know what the byproduct of that is? Let's just say there's some illegal immigrants that are actually doing everything that they're supposed to do. They've been trying to go through it the right way, but they're still illegal. Well, now that criminal that's out there committing all these violent crimes or whatever it may be, who's also an illegal immigrant, when these ICE agents are out there in the public trying to find these bad guys and they find a person that is not as bad but is still illegal, they're going to get everybody together. So this is where you have to put the political pressures on your local politicians and your leaders and say, get rid of the sanctuary laws and actually, encourage local law enforcement and county law enforcement agencies to work hand in hand with federal ICE. Because when you don't, you get stuff like this. And you got all these people mad and rioting and stuff like that when it's your own politicians that have caused this mess. Look, I'm all about fairness and I'm all about allowing people to come to America and do it, have opportunity, but you need to do it the right way. And so we got to make sure we have a balanced approach to this. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you guys before we wrap this whole video up is they had to get their get back. You saw the headline earlier. It said, 22 officers were hit by gas during these riots. Well, I saw this funny video on Instagram. I thought it was hilarious. These officers I think this is also in Chicago. Look how they did their get back. My man was in his Barney the Dino costume, and those dudes hit him with some OC spray right into his little vent. I can't imagine how terrible that was. I've been sprayed before, and it was not a fun experience. But good for those ICE agents, good for those police officers that were making sure that they're not going to tolerate this nonsense. Whether people agree with ICE or not, it doesn't matter. Like the chief said, stop breaking the law and don't expect to get fair treatment when you're breaking the law, especially when you got officers out there thinking that you might be trying to ambush them or cause deadly harm to them. They will respond, and don't be surprised the way they do. My friends, thank you as always for watching this episode of the Ryan Tilman Show. As always, like I said, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you find value for this show. And most importantly, turn on that notification bell because it does help boost us up in the algorithm. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care and God bless.